Welcome, everybody, to the N Word for Nerd podcast. We are here and we are back to the OG, the original cast. This ain't no substitute. This ain't no new formula Coke. This is no Pepsi Crystal Clear. This is just us. Welcome, everybody. As you,
We
if you don't
fired
know,
Jaren.
we were going to get to that in a second. But yes, for those who don't know, we fired Jaren. We realized we didn't need his tokenism, and we figured that we can make it all on our own. But if this episode is very poorly reviewed, he may show back up.
He'll be
But
back next
going
week.
to with that being said, let's introduce, as always, my original, initial, inspirational co-host, the Duke of all nerds, Jason. What's going on?
It's a good day. It's been a great day today. Great weekend for movies. It's been awesome. Been good.
All right, I guess you guys are used to hearing us senselessly talk. So today we have a very full roster of things. If you are listening just to this intro and you're like, man, I want to hear all the stuff they're talking about because this just may be a clip and not a whole thing, we have all various clips about all different things. You can find it on all of our sites on YouTube, Facebook, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Anchor FM under Head Cannon Circus. Today's show, we will be talking about the Superman being bi controversy. We'll be talking about DC fandom. We will talk about Halloween Kills, The Last Duel, Blackest Night, an Amazon movie. And then we will have a conversation about Black people in horror films and Black horror movies itself. So again, find out what you like. And if I haven't made a clip of it, then you may have to listen to the total podcast and get to that point. I know, woe was you. You had to listen to us talk about awesome stuff that you enjoy. I know.
Y'all can sit through all this awesome content. It's great. Everything we say is great. Sit down.
Right.
Know what? Your lives are too full. Okay. Cut some stuff out. Don't go to the gym this weekend or for one day and sit and then relax and listen to us.
Absolutely. Or go to the gym and while you're on the bike,
sit
on the treadmill,
push up the heavy stuff and listen to us.
Right. And be pissed off at some of our comments that you don't agree with. And you can comment below about what you don't agree with. And then
talking to you, AJ, my brother-in-law, AJ, who goes to the gym every day.
Like I told you at the beginning, we have comments. So,
hey.
First comment we have, this is from about 2 weeks ago. It's Indrit.cold. And if I mess up people's names, please forgive me. I'm not a professional reader. I just do it for a living. It was on the episode we did about werewolves and vampires, which we would rather be that quick snippet we had. This person, I don't know if he or she, said they are hashtag team werewolf. So shout out to
you.
Indrit Code there. I disagree, but you know what?
That is the only logical choice right there. I'm sorry. It's the only logical choice is to be a werewolf. I don't understand what. Okay, go on, Jason. Go on.
Again, you don't want to be a vampire because you don't want to suck like men's necks. I'm perfectly.
I want to look at the sun. I want to enjoy my life. I want to go on vacation and go to beaches and not have to sit in a coffin for a million years.
All the best part of your vacation happens when the sun goes down anyway.
No,
and
I like going to Disney World,
anyway.
right?
I don't like being getting too dark anyway. So
might as well be a vampire. Get pale. People treat me better.
I want to be one of the Blackest Night vampires where melanin helps me in the sun. All right, let's go to LB. This is off of our Venom review. They go, I had to watch it twice, the movie, they're saying. In the end, I agree with what each of you said. It really had promise, and I'm not saying it is a complete deal breaker. I think if they listen to each of you and go back to the drawing board, they can make a really good movie. I'm going to have to wait for Venom 3 to see if they do better. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we all didn't really grade Venom that high, and we all came up with a bunch of ideas that could have made that movie a lot better than what it was. But it is just like Venom 1, a huge circle of people that love these Venom movies, and I
don't get it. But re-sequel is a thing. Maybe they'll come back and be like, you know what? We'll throw out Venom 2, and here's a new Venom 2. You know, they do this now.
All right. And then we have one. This is actually from Coach Boo, one of my good friends, who I actually saw No Time to Die with. So this is his review because he heard our review on No Time to Die. And he goes, this movie sucked. Terrible villain. Ugly ass Bond girl. He's talking about the one that Bond settled down with. Not the other two, but the one that he settled down with. Way too damn long. Wrong gender for his offspring. Not enough action.
Wrong
Movies like
gender
this-
for his offspring. All right, that's when you throw the whole review away. That's when you just toss it out the fucking.
Movies like this must have at least two things: one, an intermission, or two, table dances. That drink toast they had at the end of the movie in memory of the bad motherfucker who saved the world numerous times was some straight up bullshit.
Oh, now he's just fucking with us. He's just fucking with us at this point.
Boo gave it a 5.0 on the Boo scale, and I'm only a fan because I'm a fan. Only because I'm a fan of the franchise. Now his scale goes to 10, so 5 is a damning score for. And he said, yeah, he's only giving it that high because he's a fan of the franchise. Thoughts
My friend-
on Coach Boo's?
My
Thoughts?
friend Chris Crosby, shout out to Chris Crosby, also did not like. He just didn't like the ending of the movie. He thought it was too contrived that Bond died at the end. He did not feel anything. The fact that he was poisoned. He's like, he never even he didn't hang out with these people for 5 years. He could be fine without them for the next 5 or 15 years. So shout out to Chris. I did listen to you. You could have came on the show and told Jason how much you felt, but he didn't get back to me.
Yes, we'll say that for another day if you want to. All right, and then now our last one is Josh Gorski, and he listened to our Midnight Mass review. He goes, I have to agree with the guy in the top left the most, which I mean he usually is. I guess he's going to be.
You go the dark skinned black guy, the middle skinned black guy, the white guy. Come on,
right? Yeah, please. Colorism is the thing here. We need it to identify. I think it's either between you or Jaren, but he goes, okay. I'm thinking he's agreeing with you, Jay. He goes, I agree with the guy on the top left the most, but I got to disagree with the drinking rat poison being a white person thing. So I think he's talking about you because me and you both made a comment about like. Oh yeah, only white people do that. Yeah, he goes right for the thing. He goes, "You ready? Hold on. This is what he gives us." Because when I read it, I was like, "Oh, I got to read this on the show." He goes, "Johnstown congregation was 70% black. Yeah, Johnstown was 70% black. Like he uses the one outlier.
Yeah,
of all the mass poisonings,
but that's
actions.
But that's where the phrase "drinking the Kool-Aid" comes from because they put the poison in the Kool-Aid in Jonestown and they made the kids drink it. So he picked the one. But the big one.
Right. I wanted to clear up some things for this. When we say that is some white people shit, we're not saying that no black person ever does it because every black person does everything. Like the conversation about meth. We will say, oh, meth is a white person's drug. It is a ton of black people that do meth.
I know a lot of black
the numbers for is rising up. The point is that stereotypically in our society, when something is done, it usually gets attached to a certain race and person. And we're not sensitive enough to be like, oh, we shouldn't use stereotypes. We play with the stereotypes all the time on this show. And if you've never heard this before, we play about it and talk about it, break them down, deconstruct them, and build them back up because it is what it is. When we say yes, some white people shit, we're just saying that typically, if you were to go, such and such happened, what's the first group of people will come to your mind in that situation? Let's play a little game here real quick. If we were to go to
pumpkin spice and I have Ugg boots, who do you think is going to go?
We're going to go probably some white people shit. If I were to go, man, he got that money and bought some Jordans and a Cadillac.
That's some black people shit.
You're probably going to think some black people shit.
That's some hood shit right there.
Yeah, he goes, man, somebody climbed in my window and stole my TV.
That's some hood shit right there. It could go either way.
But we will probably say black people shit on this, and we will probably say black people shit on this show. If we were to go and say, man, hey, I guess I don't want to use that one because that's more sensitive. But no, fuck it. It's our show. I don't give a damn. Hey, somebody shot up a school.
Oh, that's some white people shit.
Probably going to say some white people shit.
The last one was a black kid.
again, and that's my point, is that when we say some white people shit, we're not saying that no black does it. Black people do everything just like white people do everything. If somebody was
we're
like,
people too.
right.
We do some people shit.
If somebody would have go, it'd be like, oh man, I don't know why he came to the party with a 40. Depending on the age of the white person, maybe some white people shit. But depending on where you're from, you'd be like, who still drinks 40? Oh, old black people. That's just
old black people drink 40. Old black people who live in Jacksonville drink 40s.
Right. Yes. So when we say that comment, we're not saying that's exclusive. But I did chuckle when he was like, yeah, 70% of the black congregation was black. And I was like, touche. See, that's all I can say was touche. You
but
got me there.
In the defense of the Jonestown, guess who put the fucking rat poison in the Kool-Aid? It was some white people shit.
Some white people shit. Yes.
Fucking Jim Jones is fucking white. So we pulling him right back on you. He's the one that told him to kill himself. That's some white people shit right there.
So hopefully this didn't offend anybody. Hopefully you guys had fun with that segment. But again, guys, please comment. We love it. We will read the comments. Like Jason said earlier, you are more than welcome to come on the show and argue your point of view with it. And we would love to have you. We would love to do it. In the words of Jason, you're saying?
Yeah, everybody has an opinion. You may be wrong, but everybody has one. And we're all doing it in just good fun. Even if if we tell your opinion is wrong, because it is, we still love you.
Right. Yes. But yeah, you're more than welcome to reach out to us personally. It has my Instagram, has my Twitter on it. You're more welcome to reach out and come on the show and have some fun with us and talk about some of these subjects. Hell, I'll even give you the movie and review lineup. And if you could watch them, you could review that stuff with us and enjoy your time here. So it's always an open seat and invitation at the N-Word for Nerd podcast. With all that being said, man, it is about that time. Man, I didn't think we would have a longer show than when Jaron is not on the show, than when he's on the show. But I guess it gives him something more to edit when he's sick and
our longer shows because we have more content than when Jared is. I'm just joking. I'm joking, Jared.
I can't wait till he edits this and hears all this. But again, thank you guys for listening to the N-Word for Nerd podcast. Again, Jaron is missing from us this week, but he will probably be back with us nice and strong with his great opinions next week. But by always, guys, please remember, like, share, subscribe, follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Anchor FM. If you're on YouTube, please remember to hit the bell icon, ding, so you will be notified when we post our silliness and shenanigans. But again, I thank you guys so much. Our numbers have been rising slowly, so that means people out here listening to us. So please remember to subscribe and again follow us so that we can get this to more of the masses and have some more fun. Other than that, my co-host Jason, you have any final words?
We're way better than Joe Rogan. Everybody, be kind, be considerate, tip your servers and bartenders 20% at least, please. And I love you.
All right. And thank you guys for watching. We will see you all next time. Peace.